Hi, welcome back to my channel. And y'all, this Ayan, Lesa, Stanberry friend triangle situation is really getting on my nerves, okay? I just had to come down here and talk to y'all and break it down a little bit before I do the reunion review, because they're getting on my nerves. It really reminds me of the Candace, Monique, Ashley situation from Real Housewives of Potomac season 4. It just like, and I cannot believe that so many people are not like seeing what's going on in Dubai. Like, I can't believe it. But so do y'all remember that at the end of season 3, Monique had fallen out with everyone on the cast with the exception of Candace and Karen. Now, she had the situation with Ashley about the drunk driving situation. She had the issue with Charisse because Charisse felt like she was using her for her contacts. She had the umbrella thing with Robin. And then she did the Sherman situation to Giselle. None of them was featuring Monique. Nobody was feeling Monique, okay? She only had Karen and Candace to cling to. And I feel like because she had Karen and Candace to cling to, she laid it on extra thick because she really needed them. Kind of like how Ayan needed Lesa at the end of season 1 in Dubai, kind of like that. So Candace and Monique went into season 4 of Potomac as besties, as big sis, little sis, okay? They had a lot of little secret conversations between the two of them about Ashley, about the other women on the show. Like they was besties, like Lesa and Ayan, right? And then Candace was taking mad shots. Now y'all know over here on this channel that I love me some Candace, okay? I love Candace down, okay? And I will defend her. But I also will not sit up here and be fake. Now, Candace, as much as I love you, girl, I feel like this is where Candace messed up on Housewives. When season 4 came around and she went into season 4 good Judy's with Monique, I feel like a lot of times she took jabs at Ashley because she was trying to defend Monique. When she was like, I don't know, is Ashley trying to have a baby or a corona? Ashley, you drinking. Ashley, da 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 da. Your husband said he wanted to suck a sausage. I really feel like some of those things were motivated because she had Monique's back. Monique is pregnant. Last season, you were doing Monique wrong. Last season, you threw Monique under the bus with the drinking allegations. Last season, you did X, Y, and Z to Monique. You made Monique feel all these ways. And so I'm going to get a lick back for her. I'm going to throw a jab here for you. Like, you wanted to be messy, I'm going to be a little messy with you. I feel like Candace did that. Now, as a Housewives fan, I like that kind of mess. I do. But Candace did do those things, right? She did do those things. And it was like, I feel like she did that in defense of her big sis, Monique. But see, what Candace was not expecting to happen was Monique and Ashley make amends. And then Monique kind of act like she don't know what's going on with Candace. So now she's distancing herself from Candace. Like, Candace, girl, why did you say that about Ashley? Candace, you shouldn't be that way. Oh, I would never treat someone like that because in my church, we uplift people. Now, see, Candace was not expecting Monique to switch up on her like that. Kind of like how Lesa was not expecting Ayan to switch up on her the way she did for Stanberry. Are the dots connecting? Yeah. Now, if you remember when Monique and Ashley made up, Candace had a rough time with that because most people would. Like, we was just sitting here clowning this girl together. Now you done made up with her and you acting like we wasn't both engaging in the kiki about Ashley. Girl, what's good? Like, what's happening? And a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, why can't Candace just get over it? Like, they made up. Like, why is she so pressed about it? But it's kind of like if Candace and Ashley were good, which they were. Okay, they left season 3 okay. They started off season 4 going to her wedding. They were in a good spot. So if they're good, and Monique's not good with her, and Monique is behind the scenes talking trash about Ashley, so Candace is also taking jabs at Ashley because she's defending her friend Monique. And then Monique on the slick, she goes and she makes up with Ashley, and now she's acting like she never said anything bad about Ashley, and she doesn't know why Candace has such an issue, and Candace needs to get over it, and she doesn't understand, and Candace needs to change her attitude. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna feel played, and I'm gonna feel away. Kind of like how Ayan and Lesa are right now, right? Like, Lisa's looking at Ayan like, girl, wait, what? You having secret meetings with Stanberry? You linking up with her? You sending me text messages saying this, but then when I see y'all in the group, y'all are best friends. What's really good? That was kind of the situation that was happening. So by the time we got to Katie's farm, remember Katie had the hoedown on her farm season 4, and Karen and Ashley was going back and forth, and Karen was like, clankety clank, the bar of soap, you might want to help your husband. Y'all remember that? Okay. And then y'all also remember when Monique was like, Candace, I will drag you. Drag me, Monique, drag me. And she said, I'm about to throw this bottle at her head. I know y'all remember all of those, okay? Because everybody, we like to throw that out there. When all of that happened, Candace and Monique made up. Right. So after Candace and Monique made up, do y'all remember when there was a one-on-one between Monique and Ashley? And Monique showed Ashley text messages from Candace in her phone. Like, she showed her phone and she said, oh, you can scroll through it. When they showed that on camera, those are the y'all that was watching, because I was watching. When they showed that on camera, you can see in Monique's phone that she initiated the conversation about Ashley by sending Candace a link of the story breaking that Michael Darby had been accused of harassment from the cameraman. Like, you initiated this conversation with Candace. Candace starts talking her shit. And then you're like, girl, then you called Candace, had the rest of the conversation on camera, but you made yourself sound nice. Like, you edited what you had to say. Like, girl, I'm just going to pray for her. You know, that's how we do in my church. We like to keep people encouraged. And then you show Ashley all the shit that Candace was saying bad about Ashley. Making yourself look good and making Candace look like a hater and making Candace look like a bad person. This sound familiar? And this has always been one of my issues with Monique, because I was like, if you really were just trying to be a good friend to Ashley and support her and have her back, why would you initiate the conversation with Candace by sending her a link of something bad that's happening to Ashley? You should be trying to avoid that conversation with Candace as long as possible, because you don't want no parts. You don't want to kick somebody while they're down. Why would you send the link to Candace knowing Candace is going to talk her shit? Because that's what y'all been doing. And you just recently started to switch up. And Candace ain't get the memo yet that you playing her. That's one of the reasons I ain't never liked the Bird Lady. But anyways, this is what made Candace expose Monique and let everyone know, like, Monique, you've been talking cash money trash about Ashley this whole time. You, your husband, y'all done invited me to y'all house. Y'all done said all types of stuff about Ashley. And now you acting like you ain't say it. And then Monique is like, oh my God, no, I never did that. But Ashley even acknowledged that she believed Candace, but it didn't matter no more. It was null and void, because when she needed Monique to have her back, Monique had her back. AKA, she got rid of the footage from the basement. If you know, you know. Now, Candace, like I done said before, that's my girl, and I love her down, and I'm always have her back, and I'm always hold her down. It don't matter. But I'm always going to speak the truth. I really feel like Candace kind of messed up season 4 by trying to have Monique's back. Because at the top of season 4, all these women came to your wedding. All these women were celebrating you. They was all loving on you. Now they shady. You know, they're a little jealous, they're a little envious, you know, they got their ways about them, but they was all rocking with you. Because you was trying to hold your girl down, Monique, that's your big sis. You really thought she was rocking with you, kind of like how Lesa thought she was soldiering for Ayan. That's my homegirl, and y'all not gonna just treat her any kind of way, right? You kind of created an issue with Ashley when you really didn't have to. Now, the rest of us, viewers at home, we didn't care nothing about that, because Ashley was so annoying and insufferable the first 4 seasons. We didn't mind someone handing Ashley a taste of her own medicine. We didn't mind you dishing that out to Ashley because she had it coming. But for Candace personally, Candace kind of messed herself up. She kind of messed up her position a little bit within the group, because it was like, why you coming at Ashley? And like I said, I personally didn't care, because Ashley was such annoyance. She was such an annoyance to Robin and Katie and Karen. So seeing Candace kind of tug on her edges a little bit, I was fine with it, right? But it didn't end good for Candace, because you're good with Monique, you're good with Ashley, you're good with all the ladies in the group, and you trying to have Monique's back puts you on the outside of the circle. Now they're cool, and you sitting up there like, what happened? Now you done lost both of them. That's where she kind of like, she got played a little bit. She got played by Monique. She did. It's the same thing with Ayan and Lesa. Ayan was the outside of the group. She was the outsider. All those girls in Dubai, they have money, business, they have everything. They are established ladies. Ayan ain't got it like the rest of those girls. And whether those girls liked Lesa or not, Lesa was solidified in the group, okay? She was in there. Whether it was because of her husband, her business, the money they have, whatever, she checks every box for a Bravo Real housewife. She checks all the boxes to be in the right circles in Dubai. She was that girl. Ayan pretends to be that girl. Ayan has this beautiful over-the-top persona, and it's entertaining and it's funny and it's cute and it's reminiscent of Nene in like a supermodel form. Like, she was like, oh, okay. But if you pay attention, Ayan is a big pick-me. Ayan is very much filled with envy and insecurity. She pretends to be that girl, but she really not that girl. And the moment she saw an opportunity to get in good with Stanberry and to shit on Lesa, she took it. She took it. And I feel bad for Lesa. I really do. Right now, if I'm being very honest about my own self, I'm not tolerant of the fake friends. I'm just not tolerant of fake friends right now. Like, I had to cut a couple people loose. I'm so not tolerant of it. I feel for women who are a certain age and you really thought that this person was your person and they backstab you. But I'm just not tolerant of it. If a bitch is fake, you gotta let her go. You gotta cut her loose. She will do damage to you. Like, this whole mending of friendship, I'm not here for that. I'm so sorry, but I'm not for the mending of friendships because the bitch knew what she was doing when she was doing it. That's just how I feel about it. And when it comes to Lesa and Candace, I feel like they really were seeking a real friendship from these ladies, these big sisters, these women that they somewhat look up to, and they role model certain things after them, and they were let down. But it's like, sometimes you just gotta let that go. You just gotta let that go. And with Lesa, I feel bad for her. I do feel bad for Lesa because Lesa is in a foreign country. She doesn't have her family. She doesn't have the people that she's grown up with, known. She's there literally with her children and her husband. So for her to find a friendship in Ayan and then Ayan to disappoint her to this magnitude, I really do feel for her. I really do. But girl, if you go back to being her friend, that's on you. I really do feel bad for her because, girl, that can't feel good. That can't feel good. I don't know what it's like to live in a foreign country, okay? I grew up, born and raised in Texas, and I'm always around, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it's like to leave Texas and go live on the other side of the world. That has to be a lot. And so for you to think you found a friend and then that friend disappoints you, yeah, that sucks. I think it was the same thing kind of with Candace. You don't really know this housewives world. And then you have Monique taking you under her wing and be like, girl, I love you, girl, da 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 da. If y'all don't remember, Monique was the one that made Candace start cussing these heifers out. Because season 3, Candace was taking everything on the chin. They was hazing her and she was just like letting it roll off her back. She wasn't like taking none of the, she wasn't taking none of this serious. She was being real cool, real chill. She wasn't letting a lot of the nonsense work her up. And it was Monique who was like, girl, you need to put them heifers in their place. Girl, if she would have said this to me, I would have girl, you need to speak up for yourself. Remember? So Candace really felt like Monique was her friend, her big sis. And she did not know she was being played. She didn't know she was being played. I feel like it's the same thing with Lesa. She did not realize that she was being played by Ayan. And that really hurts. And not only does it hurt, it confuses you. Because people are like, oh, just let it go. You guys are arguing about nothing. No. No, it's not about just nothing. I use my leverage with this circle of women to try to include you, to try to bring you in so that you could be on better footing with these women. And then when they were doing you wrong, I put myself out on the line to like get at them and let them know, hey, you can't talk to my friend just how you want to. And then you make up with them secretly. And now I'm on the outside looking in. They all don't like Lesa. Because if y'all remember season 1 of Dubai, it was Ayan they had an issue with. They didn't really have that much issue with Lesa. The only thing with Lesa was Lesa constantly throws in their face that she has a business. Oh, I'm the only one with a business. Or a business. They ain't like that too much. But it was Ayan that got on everybody's nerves. It was Ayan that rubbed everyone wrong. It was Ayan that wasn't Sarah trying to call the police on Ayan. Like, but Lisa, you weren't paying attention, girl. If you was watching what was happening in season 1, then you would realize Ayan been playing you for a while. Because anytime she got a little bit of affection from Brooks, baby, she was all up in Brooks' face. But then when she come to you, she act like she don't like Brooks. When Stanberry be a little nice to her, she loves Stanberry. But then when she comes to you, she act like, oh, Stanberry is so rude and she treats me this way and they look down on me. And then you sit up there and you feel bad for her. And then you're building up these issues against everyone else on her behalf. And then now she's that good girlfriend. They love her and protected her. And you standing there looking crazy. Like, Lisa, you look crazy. The comments are not on your side. Because you tried to have Ayan's back and Ayan did you dirty. With real life, you just need to accept your L and move on. Accept that that girl was never your friend. Accept that she used you. Ayan is a social climber. Ayan is a pick-me. She is an insecure woman. That woman is over the age of 50. And she's crying about friendships. And she's screaming and crying because someone said, oh, girl, I don't like that you did that. I can't trust you. And she's throwing a tantrum at 50. Girl, that is not your friend. That is not somebody you want to be friends with. Let the heifer go. Let her go and watch how she treats the rest of these women. Watch. You're going to see it. But yeah, that was just my little breakdown. I really feel like Ayan is the bird lady in the equation. Okay. Just like the bird lady. The bird lady was not in a good standing with the girls on Potomac. So she sat up there and pumped Candace up to go against the ladies. And then when Candace went against the ladies and irritated everyone, then Monique comes around and was like, oh my God, Candace, you know, I think you're judging. I think, Candace, you shouldn't do that. Candace, I don't like that you said that to those girls. Oh, let me show you the text messages of what Candace said about y'all when y'all didn't know. Oh, da 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 da. So that she could be in a better position with the other girls. See, remember Candace made an analogy at the season 4 reunion that she felt like Monique used her, stepped on her to get over to Ashley. And everybody act like they couldn't understand what she was saying. But that's exactly what it was. She was not in good standing with the group, especially Ashley. And so what she did was she got to be cool with Candace, got as much dirt on Candace, you know, that she could use, brings it back to Ashley and the rest of the ladies, and was like, see, this is what she's been doing. And then everybody was like, not everybody, because Giselle ain't never took her attention off Monique. She ain't never liked Monique. And she ain't never rocked with Monique. Giselle was like, I'm going to get into the mess. I'm going to partake, but I still got my good eye on Monique. Giselle ain't never took her eye off of Monique. The bird lady never had Giselle fooled. Okay, she had your number from the get. But everyone else was just like, oh my gosh, Candace, why is she like that? Oh my God, Candace, da 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 da. Yeah, Monique stepped on Candace to get back good with the rest of the ladies. And it almost worked, except for Giselle didn't like her. But yeah, that's just really my 2 cents. I just had to get that out. And I don't want to make my reunion video super, super long. So I was like, I'm just going to make a separate video and just get this off my chest. But I really feel like, Ayan, you took a L. And I understand, right? Like, when you have a best friend as a woman, you get to tell your best friend your intrusive thoughts, your petty thoughts. You get to tell them certain things. And for them to go and share it to someone that you guys both didn't care for, both didn't get along with, didn't like, for them to now go befriend that person and share all y'all little kikis, but make themselves look like they weren't partaking, trash, trash, trash. But at least now you know, girl, just move accordingly, okay? She was never your friend. Don't put yourself in a situation again. Don't. But like all the people are like going up for Ayan and Stanberry. Ayan, you don't have me fooled. I see you, girl. I see you for your works. I do. But anyways, that's all I had to say, y'all. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.